Good evening and welcome to the Coon Rapids City Council meeting for Monday, January 6th, 2025. If you could please rise and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So normally we would be doing the roll call, except we've got some business to take care of first, haven't we?
We do, yes. We have
All
some
right.
council members to swear in. So
Well,
we'll start
okay
with,
then.
Ward 1.
We're going to turn this over to Joan Lensmeyer, our city clerk, who's going to make it an official meeting. Count to three. Yep.
Okay.
There he goes.
You are live, not
Raise
the
your right
Rex.
hand and repeat after me, if you would. I, Brad Griscoviac, do solemnly swear
I, Brad Griscoviac, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota,
and discharge faithfully the duties of the office of City Council Member
and discharge faithfully the duties of City Council Member
for the City of Coon Rapids
for the City of Coon Rapids
in the County of Anoka
in the County of Anoka
and the State of Minnesota
in the State of Minnesota
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ward 2 is on deck.
Thank you.
All right, if you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Peter Butler, do solemnly swear
I, Peter Butler, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and discharge faithfully
and discharge faithfully.
the duties of the office of City Council Member.
Can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
That's okay. The duties of the office of City Council
The
Member
duties of the office of City Council Member
for the City of Coon Rapids
for the City of Coon Rapids
in the County of Anoka
in the County of
and the
Anoka
State of Minnesota
in the State of Minnesota
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'll do it. I've got to notarize it. Thank you. All right. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Christopher Geisler, do solemnly swear
I, Christopher Geisler, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and discharge faithfully
and discharge faithfully
the duties of the office of City Council Member
the duties of the office of City Council Member
for the City of Coon Rapids
for the City of Coon
in
Rapids
the County of Anoka
in the County of Anoka
in the State of Minnesota
in the State of Minnesota
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
Congratulations. Thank you.
You
All
know,
right, please raise
you're
your
getting
right
right
hand
up
and
there.
repeat after me. I, Pat Carlson, do solemnly swear
I, Pat Carlson, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and discharge faithfully
and discharge faithfully
the duties of the office of City Council Member
the duties of the office of City Council Member
for the City of Coon Rapids
for the City of Coon
in
Rapids
the County of Anoka
and the County of Anoka
and State of Minnesota
and State of Minnesota
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Back to you.
All right. Well, almost back to me. You're up. Whenever you're ready, we can call the roll.
Councilmember Griscoviac.
Here.
Councilmember Butler.
Here.
Councilmember Novak.
Here.
Councilmember Geisler.
Here.
Councilmember Armstrong.
Here.
Councilmember Carlson.
Here.
Mayor Cook.
Here. Full complement. I like it. All right, next item is to adopt this evening's agenda.
Mr. Mayor, motion to adopt the agenda?
Second.
Motion by Carlson, second by Geisler. Is there any discussion or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And that agenda is adopted. Next is the approval of the minutes from the December 17th meeting.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the minutes of the December 17th meeting.
Second.
Motion by Novak, who seconded? Nope. Let's try it again. Motion by Novak and a second by Griskoviak. Is there any discussion or corrections there? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. 2 abstentions. It almost doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You couldn't have been here. I mean, plus you were here, but. All right. Well, we've got one item on our consent agenda, and that is, where are we here? Item 3, to receive the schedule of electronic payments. Minnesota State statute requires a list of transactions made by electronic funds transfer be provided to the City Council at the next regular meeting after the transaction. And so we are looking to receive the schedule of electronic payments from December 12th, 2024 to December 31st, 2024.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Geisler and a second by Carlson to approve the consent agenda. Is there any discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And that motion carries. Did I say opposed? I don't know if I did or not. Anybody opposed to that? No. Okay, good. The motion carries.
Consent.
I couldn't remember if I did or not. I was making notes. I got confused here. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items on council business, and these come up every year. And the first is to designate our council secretary. In 1994, we entered into an agreement with Time Saver Offsite Secretarial for recording and preparation of meeting minutes, and this agreement has been extended annually. The changes for 2025 reflects a rate increase of 3.5% to the base rate and an increase of $1.50 per hour and 50 cents per page to the unit rate. This will result in a small increase for secretarial services, but the increase can be accommodated in the approved budget. Staff will continue with the modified format of the minutes and only include discussion and not staff reports, which will minimize the cost of minute production. Does anybody have any questions on that? All right, then we're looking to.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, Councilmember Carlson.
Make a motion to adopt Resolution 25-1, designating Time Saver Offsite Secretarial Incorporated as council secretary for 2025, and to approve the addendum to recording secretary service agreement.
Second.
Motion by Carlson and a second by Armstrong. Is there any discussion on that or questions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion carries. Item 5 is to consider our council rules of procedure. Annually, we adopt the rules of procedure setting forth the order of business for regular meetings, along with certain definitions and explanations. As a reminder for council, the city manager is authorized to prepare a list of consent agenda items, but the mayor or any council member may request that a particular consent agenda item be removed from the consent list and placed on the regular agenda. This action should be taken at the time the agenda is formally adopted, and the item will then be placed for consideration immediately after adoption of the remaining consent agenda items. As always, should the council have any questions regarding items posted on the final agenda, contact staff, and they will provide additional information before or during the council meeting. Finally, the city council, we're looking to approve the 2025 city council meeting calendar as presented in the attached document. And city code establishes the first and third Tuesday of every month as the regular meeting dates for city council meetings. However, it is sometimes necessary to adjust the schedule due to holidays or other events. This calendar doesn't include council work session meetings, which are public meetings that are officially noticed,
but are more flexibly scheduled than regular city council meetings. Anybody have any questions on the council rules of procedure?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Novak?
I move that we adopt Resolution 25-2, establishing council rules of procedure, adopting addendum to Resolution 25-2, definitions and explanations of city council order of business, and finally, approving, the 2025 city council regular meeting calendar.
Second.
There was a motion by Novak. Was that a second by Butler? Okay. Is there any discussion or questions on that? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And that motion carries. Item 6 is to designate the official newspaper. The Anoka County Union Herald has submitted a proposal to serve as the city's legal newspaper for 2025. The publication rates are proposed to increase from $10.75 per column inch to $11 per column inch. This will represent a small increase in publication costs, but those costs can be accommodated in the approved 2025 budget. The Herald meets all requirements for serving as the legal newspaper. Anybody have any questions on that?
Mr. Mayor?
Councilmember Novak?
I think I just need to throw a question back to Peter, man. I tell you, what's up with that quarter increase? Come on.
Was there a motion in there somewhere, Councilmember Novak?
Based upon the proposal received, I would like to move that we adopt Resolution 25-3, designating Anoka County Union Herald as the official newspaper for 2025.
Second?
Motion by Novak and a second by Griskoviak. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? And that motion carries. And for the record, I think that's the first increase we've had from them for a
I
while.
think so.
Item 7 is the board and commission appointments. And we have a list of the term status for city boards and commissions with recommendations for reappointments. We've gone through, I believe we've gone through all these before. Let's see.
Mr. Mayor, I do have one.
You have what? You have an update?
I do,
Okay.
if I may. The liaison to the Sustainability Commission let me know that the commission would like to appoint Kelsey Brote as the chair this year and not Chris Backus.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Kelsey Brote as chair for the Sustainability Commission is the change. They are
Oh, okay.
co-chairs essentially.
Yeah, she was seeking, we were going to be reappointing her anyway.
Appoint her and then appoint her as chair.
That's the chair. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and when we, I can go through and just read these, but then when we adopt the resolutions, we'll just be adopting the resolutions
As read.
as read, except we'll have to change the one for Sustainability Commission. Right? Yeah. Okay. So we have our Arts Commission, we have 6 vacancies. We're looking to reappoint Ellen Fueling, Brian Sandberg, Elaine Stalk, and Mary Ann Keene as chair. Board of Adjustment and Appeals, there are no vacancies. We are reappointing Aaron Vandelindy, and we are appointing him as the 2025 chair. And that was Mary Ann Keene as the 2025 chair of the Arts Commission. Of the Charter Commission, the commission is currently at 8 members. There can be up to 15 members. We're looking at the 2025 chair will be Al Hofstede. Oh, wait, he's not seeking reappointment. Hold on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a different, yep. Okay, we are appointing chair, 2025 chair of the Charter Commission to Al Hofstede. The Fire Civil Service Commission, we have 1 vacancy because Al Hofstede is not seeking reappointment. And we're looking to appoint Caroline LaCourcier as the chair in 2025. Historical Commission, there are 3 vacancies, and we're looking to reappoint Bill Peterson and Robert Powell, and Scott Sleeper as the 2025 chair. And then Parks and Recreation Commission, there are no vacancies. We're looking to reappoint Grace Barron and William Reichenborn to the commission. And in the Planning Commission, we have 2 vacancies. We're looking to reappoint Wayne Schwartz and as 2025 chair, Wayne Schwartz. And then we'll handle the other two later.
That'll be a part of this motion as well, so there's a note just below there on the subcommittee that met.
Thank you. Okay, so we're also looking to, I'm sorry, that's their new appointments of Paul Ronyak and Tony Tremmel. And so their names have been added to the Planning Commission appointment resolution. And let's see, so what happened? So we're going to thank Don Heikela, who is stepping down. And then, of course, I don't know what happened to that Christopher Geisler, but he's apparently leaving the Planning Commission. Yeah. Sustainability Commission, we have one vacancy. We're looking to reappoint Kelsey Brote, is that her? And appoint her as the 2025 chair. Okay, does that cover it all? Okay, so now we just need a motion for the resolutions.
Mr. Mayor?
Councilmember Carlson.
First, Mr. Brody, can I read off 1, 2, and 3? All right. So first, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to adopt resolutions 25-4, 25-5, 25-6, 25-7, 25-8, 25-9, and 25-10 as read. I'd like to approve work plans, or like to make a motion to approve work plans as presented or modified, and like to make a motion to adopt resolution 25-11, a resolution establishing rules for the operation of commissions, boards, and committees.
Second.
Motion by Carlson and a second by Armstrong. Is there any discussion on that?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Griscoviac?
it's a point of clarification for the Parks and Recreation Committee. Are we going to reappoint Neil Livermore as the chair for 2025?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor?
Okay. Was that in here?
It is in here, I just didn't think it was read.
Yeah. Oh, I see, you're right. I didn't read it. Yeah, and as Chair Neil Livermore, 2025. Thank you.
Okay, that's all I had.
Okay. Any other discussion?
Mr. Mayor?
Councilmember Novak?
Mr. Mayor, I'd just like to thank all of those who are going to be serving on these commissions in the upcoming year, and to encourage any of the citizens of Coon Rapids to volunteer for these commissions. There's a lot of great work that gets done here. You'd be surprised what needs to be done in a city this size, and all of them are vital to the workings and of this city and getting us the information that we need. So, thank you to all of them.
Absolutely. All right. We have any other discussion? And we all concur with that. Thank you all. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? That motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, if I may just
Mr.
quickly,
Stemwedel.
now that we have officially appointed the reappointments and filled 2 vacancies on planning and have the rules and procedures for commissions this year, we will work to fill the vacancies that we can in the coming couple council meetings. I know there's interest in some of those commissions. We've gotten some applications here in the last 5-6 weeks, and we'll work to fill those gaps as best we are able. So look forward to that here in the next couple months.
Sounds good. Thank you. Councilmember Geisler?
Question for Mr. Stemwedel. So for those who maybe were seeking appointment to a commission that has been filled, but maybe selected others, they will hear individually on commissions that they have selected as they go? Or will they hear back if they're not selected?
We will hear, yes, I think we will do both. So usually what happens is on the application, they rank order the commissions they might be interested in. And so as we work through that process, we'll reach out to all those who have applied recently and let them know. If they only put planning commission, then we'll let them know that those vacancies were filled. If they have interest, if planning commission was 1 and they've had something else as 2, we'll follow up and say, okay, are you still interested in number 2? And if so, here's the process to look at that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, item 8 this evening is council appointments. Each year, the council makes appointments to certain organizations, and we're looking to make the 2025 appointments at this time. We had a conversation about this at our December 10th work session. To the Anoka County Joint Law Enforcement Council, Mayor Cook and Chief Bill Steiner, with council members Carlson and Griscoviac as alternates. Anoka Hennepin Community Education Advisory Council, Councilmember Armstrong, with Councilmember Carlson as an alternate. Local Government Information Systems, or LOGIS, City Manager Matt Stemwedel, IT Manager Adam Nauer, and Councilmember Geisler as an alternate. Minnesota Metro North Tourism, which is known as TC Gateway, Mayor Cook and City Manager Matt Stemwedel. Anoka County Fire Protection Council, Councilmember Griskoviak, with Councilmembers Armstrong and Butler as alternates. Coon Rapids Fire Relief Association, Councilmember Novak, Chief John Piper, and Finance Director Ashley Hansen. Councilmember Geisler is an alternate. North Metro Mayors Association, Mayor Cook and City Manager Matt Stemwedel, as required by association bylaws. Youth First Community of Promise, Recreation Supervisor Ryan Gunderson and Councilmember Butler, with Councilmember Carlson as an alternate. And the Community Strength Foundation, Councilmember Carlson, with Councilmember Armstrong as an alternate. Is there any questions on that, or did I miss anything there? Okay, I did better on that one than the last one. Okay, good.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Carlson?
make a motion to adopt resolutions 25-12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, with all of the appointments as read by the mayor.
Second.
Motion by Carlson and a second by Armstrong. Is there any discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion carries. Item 9 is a designation of official depositories and investment collateral management procedures. You know what? Ms. Hanson, you want to hit the highlights on this one? Any big changes?
No big changes, Mr. Mayor. Council's asked to designate U.S. Bank as our official depository and authorize the finance director to designate additional depositories for investment purposes, approve wire transfer agreements with those depositories, and then manage any collateral as prescribed by state statute.
Very good. Anybody have any questions on that?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Novak?
move to adopt the resolution 25-21 designating depositories and investment collateral management procedures.
Second.
Motion by Novak and a second by Geisler. Is there any discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion carries. Item 10 is the designation of electronic funds transfer authority. Ms. Hanson, any big changes here? No.
Mr. Mayor, I'm just asking the council to designate the electronic funds transfer authority to the finance director for 2025.
Very good.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Armstrong?
I make a motion to adopt Resolution 25-22, designating authority to make electronic fund transfers to the finance director.
Second.
Motion by Armstrong and a second by Novak. Is there any discussion on this one? Or questions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion carries. And we are up to the open mic public comment this evening. Is anybody here for open mic this evening? Address council, 3 minutes. All right. We're
Sing
going
us
to
up.
close the open mic portion. And we have a report on last month's, last meeting's open mic. And Mr. Todd Luttman appeared before the council and indicated he felt he was being disrespected by his neighbors and was not getting a response from the police department related to his complaints. Described multiple incidents, and he has been unsatisfied with the results, feels disrespected. There have been numerous documented incidents of generally discourteous treatment of each other. None of the documented incidents have met the threshold for criminal charges on any of the involved parties. In the past, he's declined to participate in mediation, but the police department stands ready to help mediate and will attempt to re-engage in hopes of working towards more peaceful neighbor relations. He would have received that in writing as well, and there's no further action from the council at this time. And we are up to other business. First order of other business, I think, should be just to offer another round of congratulations, or just
Absolutely.
congratulations to our folks that were reelected on each end, and our 2 new council members, Peter Butler and Chris Geisler. Chris, who's, all right. Chris, who's no stranger to the dais here, after being on the planning commission for a while. So, yeah, thank you for stepping up and serving. Other business, piece of news I picked up this afternoon. The front door applications are coming in hot and heavy. We have about 119 applications as of this afternoon, I think was the number. And if you received your Coon Rapids newsletter in the mail, please open this, please read this. This is all of the information about what's going on in Coon Rapids, and right on the front is the information that you need to apply for the front door program. It's for homes with an assessed value of $400,000 or less. I'll tell you that right up front, just so you don't start the whole application and then figure out that your house doesn't qualify. But it's a great program, anything to increase the curb appeal of your home. All right, other business.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Carlson.
our 61st annual Snowflake Days is a little ways off, but I did want to bring up something right now. First of all, it runs from January 31st to February 9th, and there's just all sorts of great things to do. But I wanted to talk about one item that is going to come up sooner than later. The Snowflake Button Contest is going on right now. And the last entries will be allowed to come in on January 12th. That's a cutoff on that, January 12th, and that's available to any 5th to 12th grade student who either attends school in Coon Rapids or is homeschooled in Coon Rapids. It's a wonderful contest, and I just wanted to bring that up right now because last shot for that is January 12th.
So something else that needs to be arranged early, and that is the chili contest. On Monday, February 3rd, Snowflake Days will again be hosting the Chili Challenge here at the Coon Rapids Civic Center. So if you have an organization and a really good chili recipe, we encourage you to enter. The admission is actually free, but then it's $10 to get in. For adults, or anybody aged 13 and over, $5, 6 to 12. And all the proceeds benefit the 2025 Coon Rapids Community Strength Foundation events, including the summer concert series, 4th of July fireworks. Well, a lot of really good things, but that's not important. I took second last year. The Rotary Club took second with my recipe last year, so beat out by the fire department. Curses.
Mr. Mayor, I think that City Council might need to visit that.
Yeah. Ooh. There would be some conflicts there, you know, but sure. So, yeah, consider that. It's a really a fun night, and it's a great sense of community.
Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Carlson?
Oh, you just made me think of one more thing. Yeah, snow sculpture contest. Entries have to be in before January 31st on that one.
Oh.
Go to the website, check it out. We've had wonderful, wonderful snow sculptures in the past.
Hopefully we'll get some snow.
I was just going to say, yeah.
None last year.
The whole snow thing has really been kind of a problem. Once we get snow, Mr. Mayor, it's going to be lovely.
All right. Well, again, I think we're saving some money and saving some wear and tear on our plow trucks. But all right. Any other business to come before council this evening? No?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Novak and a second by Armstrong to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We're adjourned.
Usually the shortest meeting of the year.